So we've got all the cows and calves and everything mixed in here. These are our breeding cows, the bigger red ones. These black ones here are the calves they had last year, and these little ones are the ones that they've had this year. These white and creamy coloured fellas, they're the new steers that we've just put in here with them. But we've got to pull all the cows and the calves, the little calves out, and they've got to go into the with the bull like next week, because they've got to be bred again. So for the next couple of days, I'm just going to give them a bit of grain in these troughs that I made, which I've had for ages now. And we're going to get them nice and quiet and coming straight to us, so that when I want to pull them up into the yards and pull them off and separate them, get the mums out with the little calves and put them in with the bull. And I'm going to film all that. It just makes it so much easier than trying to chase them all around the paddock. But still, is that all of them, Joe? Yeah, I think still, this is a pretty decent sized paddock. There's 2 hills in it, and if they're 2 hills over, they won't hear us. But anyway, that's what we're doing.
Betty's always been the first one to the trough, ever since we got her.
Just quieten them down.
They're getting stuck into it over here.
Yeah, it's good. Saturday morning, it's about 6 o'clock and it's drizzling, which is good. So no spraying today. I was going to try and burn off some of these wood piles, but I think it'll be too damp. A little wallaby just here. He was just sitting in front of me there. They're too fat to move. Looking at the grass. So I'm going to jump on the tractor and start off with some slashing, and then we'll see. We might put the rippers on and do a bit of ripping. It's just in there. We get hundreds of them. Here you go, mate. I don't bother with them too much. Yeah, a little one. Watch out for dogs.
So this little heifer, she's one that we bred last year. She's just getting over, she's just had 3-day sickness. And we noticed that she wasn't with the rest of them. And I came up here yesterday and she was tucked up underneath this tree here. And she didn't want to move. And that's, you know, they normally don't want you to go anywhere near them, and I walked right up to her. But today she's back up. She's still sore, but she's back up now, so that's good. She'll recover. But we did lose one 2 years ago, a real big cow, and she just couldn't get back up again, and we fed her and watered her for a month, hoping that she'd get back up again, and yeah, she just couldn't get up. So they tell me that the bigger they are, the harder it is to recover from 3-day. But once they've had it, that yeah, they say that once they've had it, they sort of build an immunity to it, and they, you know, if it gets them again, it won't be as bad. But I know that our bull's had it, and he got it when he was young, because the same thing happened with him. I couldn't find him, and I found him underneath some trees, and I walked right up to him and tapped him on the backside, and he didn't move, and I was like, oh no. And then yeah, the next day I went down there, and he was just walking around like that, really slow, and like they get real sore in the legs for some reason. But yeah, she's going to recover. She was going to be fine. But yeah, now she'll build an immunity to it, and hopefully she won't go down with it again when she's bigger, and or if she does get it, it won't knock her around as much. That's what I've been told. So anyway, done with the slashing, and I've sort of always got something to do. It's been running over, sprinkling, like I was soaking wet half an hour ago. Now I'm dried off again, and it's been doing that shower, and then it sort of takes off and goes. So we'll knock some more. We knocked a heap more of the African love grass over. I've got to pull some cows out of here and put them into the bull. Time for him to be with the cows again. We've got some yeah, worked out really good. I have slashed this. You can see all the wind cassia underneath coming through, which the cows love. You couldn't see it just looking at the grass. It's awesome. It's come up real nice. Anyway, we'll keep moving. So it's Sunday today, and it was misting earlier, but we're going to try and pull these cows and calves out and put them over with Brucey the bull. I've just called them all up to the troughs up there, but 2 of the calves haven't come around, and I'd say that they're around here. They've had their breakfast and they're sleepy. That's what calves do. So I'll go around here and hopefully I can find them, because they've got to go through with their mums to Bruce and all the bigger ones that we don't want him, like his calves from last year have got to stay out, obviously, because we can't have him breeding with him. But I'm guessing they're laying in the grass around here. It'd be impossible to see them. The grass is as high as I am, as you can see. But hopefully we can find them and get them out. I found the 2 calves, and they're with the sick one. She's looking a lot better today, but she's still very steady. As you can see, she's coming towards us here now. Because she's on her own, she's a bit wary, but believe it or not, there is 2 calves. Come on! Come on! Hopefully she can hear the other ones calling. Look at this. So we finally got all the ones that we want in the yards. I've got most of them split off that need to go down with Brucey the bull. Oh mate, he missed the boat, but we don't want him in there anyway. So we're going to pull those 3 calves, and there's 2 heifers, and then we're going to put all these other ones back down in the front there, and the cows are going down to the bull. So they've got to take their calves with them. I probably should ban them boys now because we've got them in here, but we'll give them a bit more time. Finally. Anyway, we'll try and get some Sedectin on them, and yeah, we'll get them back out, and they're going down the front, down the back of Brucey. See how we go. So we've got all the cows into where they're supposed to be, and 3 of the calves, but 2 of them decided they wanted to go the wrong way. So don't worry, they'll be hollering for their mums in a couple of hours time, and we'll get them back out. But so they've gone back in the other side, which we didn't want them to go to. But so we just got we're still 1 short. She mustn't have come around, that crook one. We've got one that's got 3 days. Well, she's getting over it now. But yeah, we just got to put these fellas back in here. I've got to put some Sedectin on a couple of them, and they're done. And we'll go down, we'll open the gate and let Brucey in. It'll be good.
It is.
So it automatically goes back to photo.
Yeah, I changed it.
That's what catches me out a lot. You'd be surprised how many times I've thought that I've videoed and I've actually just taken a photo. Woo! Friggin' hot. Quiet. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, I know.
Did he slip on the end of the concrete?
Maybe.
So here comes Brucey and his girlfriend. And we've got cows here. Come on! And he hasn't seen them since we took him out. But it's time for him to say hello again. Come on! Look who's that. He looks cranky, doesn't he? Who's that? Are you girlfriends, mate? Are you girlfriends? Come on. Hopefully he doesn't go through the fence. I'm telling you. Go on, go. Go on, go. Oh, he's just figured out that the gate's open. Go on, go. He's happy. And there are his calves. Pecking order. There you go, that's it. So we finally got Bruce, the cows and all the calves in one paddock. Took a bit of doing. All my fault, just sort of stuffing around too much, but they're all together now and it's good. So hopefully he'll get them all bred, and the ones that he doesn't get bred this year are going, and he's going to go too. So we're just going to keep what's been bred, and the rest will be getting moved on, and we're going to keep cows that he bred for us like last year, and we've only got one from this year, but one from last year, and 3 from the year before. So, and he's going, and whatever that doesn't breed will go, and then we're going to hopefully get ourselves a speckled park bull. That's what I want to do, and we'll go from there with it. But they're all down here, pretty quiet. These couple of these cows have never calved, so they're huge. They should have already been gone, but the main reason being that we've hung on to these big cows that haven't calved yet is because the backside fell out of the cow market, out of the cattle market. So if we'd have moved them on last year, we would have lost money on them. Where if we keep them now, like, they'd probably go straight over the book anyway. But there's a couple more over there. They've all had calves. Yeah, and there's Bruce up there, and there's a calf sitting in the grass just here as well. But yeah, inside of her, she's huge. So is the other one, and so is this one. These 3 here have never calved. They're the 3 that haven't. But this is their last chance. If they don't, they're going. She's massive. She's a massive cow. But look at that difference between the cow up there that's calved and these ones here that haven't. She's the lighter coloured one. They're Drought Master crosses. That's what all the goeys out here. A lot of people run them. But yeah, usually if they've got, most of the cattle out here have got a bit of Brahman in them. Guide them up a little bit. And he's a pure Angus bull. Nothing else in him. And he'd be 4 years old this year. I thought he was 4 years old last year, but he'd be 4 years old this year. But yeah. They're giants. These cows, like they're flat out getting through the race. They're giants. real close to them. It looks good now, finally. Still could put a bit more weight on. There they are. There's four. There's four of the calves. The other one's just down that way a bit to the right. She's a good cow, she's a good breeder. She's had a calf, but she's her second calf here. That was the second time we put a bull in with her. Got any grass for him anyway? Love it. Happy cows. Nice and quiet. Yeah. They're all near. Trying to get them quiet. A couple of them a little bit flighty. Most of the mums are pretty good. Oh yeah. Look at them, they look awesome. These red cattle usually aren't kickers, but these fellas. And Brucey, he's down there. So bull's in with the cows, as I said before. Everyone's happy. And that's going to do this video. I'll see you on the next one.